Jeremy and I have a great example of buyers that we had. They were buyers recently married that were moving into the area from another region of the state, completely different, and they had already been pre-approved with their financial institution. They were not getting anywhere with their financial institution to be able to understand their exact buying power. And they were very frustrated. They weren't really getting callbacks, blah, 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 unresponsive. And I said, listen, I have a lender that I work with. I trust explicitly, Jeremy, blah, 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 blah. Let's introduce you. And as a team with two individuals that we did not know, we unveiled their needs. And there were items that I don't believe that initial financial institution would have ever determined. And what they wanted to do was move up here to retire and not have a house payment. And they were ready to put a bunch of cash down. And we said, no. Let's rethink this. So why don't you talk about how that conversation went and where you took them, and we'll talk about the result of it.
Yeah, that's great. So when you called me and you said, hey, I've got this couple, they're pre-approved with their financial institution. It's not going well. They're falling short on expectations.
Dragging their feet.
So I reach out and just kind of, well, what do you guys want to do? What do you want to accomplish? And it was a little bit of a complicated situation because they had a house that they had to sell. Mm-hmm. They were going to use those proceeds to get into to move up, really. And they were looking for their home, forever home.
Yep.
Dream
home.
And so in the course of the conversation, he brought up that he was working with a financial advisor. And I reached out. I said, hey, would you mind if I had that phone number? Can I reach out to financial advisor? They had an established relationship, and what I told them was, I want to talk with him because you've already got an established relationship. You've got your goals and a trajectory that you're on. I want to make sure that what we're doing on this mortgage side of things, that strategy is in line with your goals already set.
Don't take that opportunity away from your financial advisor.
No. And now, I lean on the guy periodically. And so I had a conversation with the financial advisor, and he loved that I was reaching out and just kind of talk through some things. And I said, here's my strategy. Here's what I'm thinking. And it was a really cool conversation with that financial advisor. And then we were able to have a conference call with the buyers, and it was just great. Everybody was on the same page. And ultimately, instead of putting all the cash down into the home, between us and the financial advisor, we were able to set up a strategy where they bought this home and
they invested their money with a financial advisor. Instead of dumping the cash onto the house, they invested with their financial advisor. And that, the details of that is, between them and their financial advisor. That investment is now paying their mortgage. So we met their needs of not having a house payment, but so much more beneficial for them to be, growing their money, not just outside of the equity of their house.
And the relief that, wow, this is amazing.
They did not want to dump all that cash in there.
And they didn't want to pay me because they wanted to travel. They're starting a new chapter in their life, and they wanted to travel a lot. And this helps fund that.
They're building equity in their house. They are, they're making money on their investment. And again, no house payment.
Yeah.